Welcome to the recap of Pulp Cthulhu, Blackheart Crucible, Session 20. As always, hold on. Bonnie Gone Wild, DVDs and CDs. Yeah? Something with 13 in it? Okay. And the Eddingtons? Okay. Oh, yeah, I'll see what I got. Hold on. As always, let me thank Juice at Master of the Game for hosting and playing. His partner in crime, Paula at Awkwardly Nerdy. Currently AWOL, Bill at RollStats. The Unholy Trinity, Jason, Josh, and Isaiah.
Yeah, I love doing
and special guest, Dustin, who will be playing 13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, blank check's fine. Don't worry. Yeah. Oh, yeah, where was I? We pick it up with the players at Black Sands Beach. A SWAT team has been dispatched by Detective Hoffman. The players survived the initial onslaught. Blake has a tearful goodbye with his car. They find a Dodge Pinto and make it to the 101. They head north to Santa Rosa. They stop at a Red Rocket gas station and encounter Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, FBI agent and soccer player. 13 finds out he's a duplicate, and Bonnie and 13 arrange for a meeting with him later in a park. Now for an important game mastery tip. Never put too much information in the title. This could lead to metagaming.
Title of the episode is Escape from the Rock. He was totally going to chase us.
Silas just got a phone call from the Detective Hoffman, and Silas informed him that he is not Ivan that he's talking to. And Detective Hoffman says, yes, I know. And the phone goes dead.
Well, that phone call could have gone better.
I don't know. He didn't try to sell me anything. I think it worked out pretty good.
Well, I suppose more thugs are going to be on their way.
Probably a good idea for us to not be here.
I don't know. We're still waiting on that other drop. Well, I vote we move everything up on the hill. That way, at least we got the high ground.
I have the high ground!
I think the first thing we should do is go ahead and call Boris and tell him to abort the next drop, and then we should go ahead and find some place where we can rest for a while. A few of us are quite badly beaten up, and in no condition really for a prolonged fight. Can't go to a hospital, because this person's apparently a detective, and if anything happens, he can just call up the local hospitals and find out that someone's visited there who fits our description. If we can find a small town for a couple of days, that would give us time to rest and recover and get back everything we might need, as well as talk with Boris.
You know, if we start moving through the city, that's just an endless ambush point.
Okay, so where are we staying then? Because we've got nothing here.
Odds are better in a smaller town.
I can breathe in a small town.
You know, less places for people to just show up out of nowhere.
You stand out more in a small town.
Gonna die in a small town.
Our best bet's probably Santa Rosa.
In this alternate Earth,
In a small town.
it doesn't have the 4-star. It's a lot slower, more rural.
Bonnie, have you been switched with like a body doppelganger thing? Like, what's going on here? Normally we talk about like you wanting to get high and like eat pizza and like stuff like that, not forensics.
I think it's best a question for my grandmother if you wish to know.
Ethel, what happened to her? She has never, in the years I've known her, talked like this. And something has happened in the last couple of weeks where now she's
What do you mean? For like the last 6 years, all Bonnie's been doing is going to West Point until she moved in with me.
She told you she was at West Point. She was delivering pizzas in Vegas.
No, it's after she moved in with me.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, I've known her for a while. We used to be really tight.
I keep many secrets from people.
Apparently. I don't even know you anymore, Bonnie.
Well, that's not
She
true.
kept insisting that I needed someone to live with me for my health. And I told her to stay her damn ass at West Point and become a Navy SEAL. But no, go live with Grandma.
I hate to tell you this, but West Point is Army.
Well, you know, you were going to transfer at some point.
More folk.
I got it mixed up. I'm old. Give me a break.
To be perfectly honest, I'm really not a neutral color person. I look better in pastels. Okay, I think it's now time for us to call Boris.
Who is this? Is this Bonnie?
Boris, your drone was shot down.
I know. I was just about to call you. There's a certain item that in the drone that needs to be recovered. It is very critical. It is like black box
It looks like bowling ball bag.
I think then that Nova has already recovered it.
There is extraction team sent in from Coin Tower. I don't know when you'll get there. You are about to encounter a team of a SWAT team from San Francisco that apparently has been called to your location. Do not engage them in armed fight. We don't want any more casualties. Should be there any minute. I picked up some internal communications from some detectives. I believe he is part of KGB.
Yes, a detective. He went ahead and sent some Russian troops after us, to the best of our knowledge. I should note that there's a very interesting piece of technology here I should have some of your people examine, a modified RPG.
Excellent. Yes. Make sure you take that along with you and try to get out of there as best you can.
The other drone should be called off for the time being.
Yes, we have sent it to alternate location.
We're planning on hiding out in Santa Rosa.
That is fine. Whatever you need to do.
And the name of the detective is Detective Hoffman.
So I believe he is part of KGB cell that is in San Francisco.
As you hang up, you hear Nova's phone go off, and she picks it up.
Okay, everyone into the vehicles as quickly as you can.
Ethel's climbing in the back seat of the tow truck.
SWAT team's coming up here. Don't engage them in combat.
I would totally just go straight to my car.
Nova walks over to your car, Blake, puts her phone away. Where are we headed?
I don't know. Some place called Santa Rosa. Wasn't
I'll catch
my
up.
idea, so you must love it.
You see she's got this black box that had these clamps on it that just sort of melted off. She's holding it with both hands, even though it's got a handle on top.
Put that in the trunk.
I'll catch up with you later. And she steps away from the car and begins to walk behind it.
Are you going to turn into a bat again?
Isn't that the same box that we put 13's potato in there?
Blake and Bonnie, as you see Nova mumble some words, and in a poof, she turns into a bat and begins to fly up into the sky.
Did you guys see that? Did you see it? She did it again.
I saw it, but there's no time to ponder it at the moment. We have to get out of here.
I've only got 3 light rounds left.
You're not going to need it, Grandma.
Hopefully.
We're not fighting this SWAT. Boris told us not to.
So as Blake is, he's driving along, he smell this overwhelming scent of potatoes. And as he looks in the rearview mirror, he sees 13 kind of come into view, and his back seat has at least 5 pounds worth of potatoes that have followed him. But
you're like swimming in
covered.
potatoes.
You could say that he is doused in potatoes. Swimming might be a little much.
What the hell are you doing with all these potatoes?
I can't believe that worked. It's been a long time since I've been able to do that on a moving target. I didn't kill corporate, but I at least got them off of your trail.
Oh, well, I appreciate that, but where did the potatoes come from?
Oh, those are mine. I had a friend who loved potatoes at one point, and I spread a little bit of reminder of him wherever I go. Unfortunately, every time I use this ability, it also brings several potatoes, whether that is fortuitous or not. It is best to let these off in some fertile earth whenever we come across it.
So now you want us to plant we don't have time to plant potatoes. Maybe we can skin them and eat them or something. Have some potato wedges.
We could have these freedom fries.
Well, you can't just have freedom fries. You have to those are special.
What makes them special?
The freedom. These potatoes aren't free yet.
I wonder what makes it unfree. How does one bring liberation to potatoes? Is this something that you have mastered as a species?
I don't know. I've never made freedom fries myself.
Perhaps we should go to this place where they are sold and they will know the secrets.
I think that's a great idea. I think that is something that we should definitely have you do for us.
Eddington potatoes are the most nutritious.
Why? What makes them so nutritious?
They're filled with joy.
Joy? What? You can't eat joy.
Maybe this is something your species has not yet been able to achieve. But let me assure you, the chiefest nutrient in this universe is joy.
Oh, 13. You're sucking the joy out of this conversation.
And the doors fly open. You can see people drawing their guns. And behind them is some kind of armored vehicle that begins to roll up. And the doors open. And you can see a SWAT team start to fan out.
along the road.
I grab the AK off my passenger seat, set it on the dashboard for some stability while driving, and I just start unloading. But I'm going to shoot at the tires of the cars. I'm holding the wheel, and I'm like...
You can hear the K-47 go off as Blake fires through his windshield.
Back
onto
window
the
needs to be
ground.
replaced. At this point, it's just an extra $100.
You can see that you've hit the tire and some of the vehicles.
Well, we were told not to kill or engage these people, so our best bet's to turn around and go the other way.
Not slam on the brakes, but do a fast stop and then just turn around kind of casually, thinking that these cop cars can't really keep up with us now that they got flat tires. And then gun it right after the tow truck.
You can hear the gunfire erupt from behind you. You hear the rounds hit your car. Dong, dang, dang, dang. Both back tires blow out.
I honk my horn, trying to get Bonnie's attention. That's what we should have done. We should have just turned around and had you throw potatoes out the back window, 13.
Yeah, but then they might think they're Irish terrorists.
Exactly.
Swarming over here in their potato boats and taking all the jobs.
Yeah, wait, what?
Potato pieces fly everywhere. 13, you are struck as the rounds rip through the car.
13 is hit pretty badly. He is now bleeding all over Blake's backseat.
I probably don't even know because of the potatoes.
They're seeping into the potatoes. The suffused, like blood potatoes is what they're becoming.
Bonnie, on your right, it looks like there's a low-maintenance road on the map. It's our best chance. Slow down for them just enough they can get close. I'm going to lower the winch cable out so they can grab it and climb aboard.
That seems reasonable.
I don't know how the hell this shit's going to work, but okay.
13 is going to
crawl through the windshield onto the hood and grab it.
Yeah, you managed to grab it and secure it to Blake's car.
You got blood all over the hood of your car, and it's dripping into your front dash.
I mean, you probably dragged it from the back on the dash in the first place. So. It's all
there's a couple potatoes by your feet.
I've got my duffel bag and the AK, and I get up onto the truck.
Wait to drop it off till we're at the entrance to the low maintenance road. That way it's a roadblock.
All right, so you drop the car off there and start driving up the trail. Any last moments there?
I literally just kissed the hood. That's it. Just a couple teardrops. Piece of shit car. Couldn't withstand some freaking gunshots. Next time, bulletproof tires.
Like we have 2 helicopters above us.
I will take care of them.
If possible, force them to land without killing anyone.
And the more we escalate this, the more the police are going to keep coming at us harder.
So 13 is going to peel out the window with the blue light special, aim at the helicopters, see if he can get one of the blades. When it shoots, it clears through part of one of the helicopter blades.
Yeah, the pilot immediately begins to start bringing this thing to the ground. You fire, you missed the rotor this time, but you put a hole in the side of the helicopter, make some evasive maneuvers, and kind of like veers off away from you.
That will at least get them off our trail for now.
We need to ditch this vehicle and get something else quickly. I'll head towards Bunker Road then, and then make my way towards the Presidio Riding Club with a parking lot there. Do we see any vehicles in the parking lot?
There is one vehicle in the parking lot.
Well, that's what we're going to have to take. I'll pull in and park next to it.
What kind of vehicle is it?
It's a Dodge Pinto.
I mean, Ford Pinto.
An alternate universe. Dodge bought Ford. You knew that, right?
Yep, so it is a Dodge Pinto. Thank you.
This seems a suitable replacement for your car, Blake.
Nope. I won't buy a Ford that is now a Dodge.
Suit yourself. All these cars look the same to me.
That's racist against Transformers.
They have a recall on these. Something about the back end exploding.
It's completely irrelevant right now.
Hey, I hear these Dodge Pintos, as long as you can get something into the ignition, it'll turn. It's easy. Luther Stiles used to talk about these things. It's one of his favorite cars.
Model where a flat screwdriver will start them all.
Yeah.
Knowing that, I will grab the screwdriver and head over there and jam it in the ignition and be like, all right, Bonnie, it's all set.
It looks like this has been done before, too.
This is a 2-seater, isn't it?
No, it
Yeah.
seats 3, kind of.
It has a bench in the back, but it's a very small bench. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a coupe.
Shit. I have a duffel bag that I set on Snake and 13's lap. My AK-47 is also sitting on their lap.
13, when he kind of gets in, bleeding all over everyone because now we're in close quarters. He's trying to put the staff that he has in his back, trying to situate it in such a place that it doesn't touch anyone or anything.
Yeah, that's not possible.
13's in the middle seat, probably with the wand in the center console, and just trying to like keep it steady.
Oh, I've got a knee that's like wedged between the door and the driver's seat, and my right knee is pushing into 13's, and it's kind of more in the middle.
As you can tell, Blake does not normally fly economy class.
Hard pass.
So you're driving up the rodeo trail headed to the 101. You hear a helicopter. Blake, you can hear the helicopter, but you can also hear sirens coming from the highway.
Okay, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. I'm going to creep up till I can crest the ridgeline and get a view of the freeway.
The traffic just going like one car at a time, and there are 2 police cars there, and it's an unmarked pickup truck that's got some blue lights on it, and some huge dude standing there next to it in a coat that says FBI, and they're just letting one car at a time go through.
This seems wrong.
Snake's gonna have a brainstorm and take out the phone that he took from Ivan and just chuck it. I got an idea to get rid of that roadblock. Wait here. What I want to try to do is sneak down and like throw my voice into one of their cars and make it sound like it's coming off their radio and claim that we're headed south back towards San Francisco. We spotted the perps headed south back towards San Francisco. We need all units. They're extremely dangerous.
You see the cops, one comes over to the car and they start talking, and they start getting in their cars immediately. The guy at the pickup truck kind of looks over in your direction, sort of. He's looking around, and he looks over there, and he answers his phone and puts it down and jumps in his pickup truck. They close the roadblock, and they start driving south on the 101.
Last time I saw you do that, Snake, it was convincing a VC that, the patrol was spotted due north.
Yeah, it's been so long I had to do that. Forgot about it.
And as you come up the off-ramp, there are some police cars waiting for you. You can see an officer is walking up towards your car. So, what you exiting for?
Well, this is Highway 37, is it not?
Looks around. He's like, there's not a gas station or anything on the exit. He's like, there's nothing here, though.
No, we're heading towards Big Bend.
Right, but it seemed like you were trying to avoid that roadblock back there, and you got off at this exit, so...
Would you want to sit in traffic unnecessarily if you don't have to?
Of course I wouldn't, but usually this kind of indicates something suspicious, because people usually try to get off because they don't want to go through the checkpoint, because, they could be doing certain things that may be illegal. As he looks into the vehicle and at the 5 of you. That's a lot of blood in this car.
As soon as he says that, I stick my hand out the window and neuralize him. I quickly do a Jedi hand motion. I go, these are not the people you are suspicious of. You let us go.
Kind of stares off in the distance. He's like, yeah, it's a good day to get on to 37. I'd avoid that traffic if I were you too. Have a lovely day. As you're headed up 12, you come up to the Red Rocket truck stop to get some fuel and look for Cosmic Cool Doritos if you wish.
Blake, give me one of your shirts.
Oh yeah, not a problem. That'll be $29.99. Here you go.
Put it on my expense account. Will
do. Now that I know that you're like a super secret top spy, though, it's gonna double.
Is it one of the misprints?
Yes. That's all I have in here is just misprints. If you wear the belt from the pants around the shirt, it looks trendy. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you may be mistaken for a lot lizard. Who knows?
Yes.
What if the
low enough like Grim Peeper on your shirt?
You just don't got the goods, honey. You're not gonna get any business.
Just cut the neck out of a shirt and wear it like a skirt.
Yeah, the skirt over the pants. Look, I remember that from back in the day. Yeah, okay. Gonna do whatever I can and head out.
My clothes are fine. They've only got a little bit of 13's blood on.
It could be ketchup. You don't know.
I have my hood up still, and my sunglasses to obscure my face, and try to put my cloak over to kind of obscure the staff. I look around to see if I can find the spot, which is the intergalactic standard of where Cosmic Cool Doritos are, because they all follow the same floor plan.
Yeah, very similar floor plan, but you do not see any Cosmic Cool Doritos. You find some Cool Ranch and some Salsa Verde.
I pick up the Cooler Ranch, turn it over in my hands, and I open it up and smell it.
Smells like dirty feet.
With your sense of smell, it's completely different.
I turn my head away in disgust and put it back, then walk out.
Just can't be opening up packages and stuff, food, and not buying them. I mean,
he's not normal. He's German.
This is very typical for Mellencamp.
I then buy those chips, and I also grab a Monster energy drink. Hey, I got some shirts that I'm selling. You want to buy one?
Like,
I'm
what
a pro
are
wrestler.
they?
I'm a pro wrestler. I mean, you can tell, right? Lucha Libre. $29.99. But for you, I'll do it for $24.99. Just don't tell my friend Bonnie when you see her.
$24.99? That's kind of steep.
What do you mean that's kind of steep? Don't you want to support your favorite wrestler? I'll sign it too.
I mean, I give you $10 for it. I kind of feel bad for you.
Nah, it's all right.
Don't worry, everyone feels bad for him.
I'll just pay for my couple things. I'm like, all right, well, your loss. I'll see you later. And then I stop and turn around and you are going to regret not buying that shirt, drive you nuts, and you are now going to order all the Grim Reaper merch that you can buy.
Oh, come on. Just give me one more chance, man. Come on, please. One more chance for the shirt.
Have a great day. And then
oh, my
God. Ting, as the door.
Oh, man. Come on.
I guess we're in
Seriously?
I walk up with the clothes I purchased.
Do you know him? As he points to Blake headed out the store.
We go a bit of a ways back.
Yeah, I mean, he's...
As you can tell, and I point to the shirt I'm wearing.
Oh, you've got one?
Yes,
he wouldn't sell me one.
You have to make him a very good offer for a shirt, especially
whatever it is. Obviously you got a shirt. What did you do for it?
What are you waiting for? Go get it.
Takes his little apron on, puts it, runs outside. Wait, let me get that shirt.
My price keeps going up. $40.
Is that it? Just 40?
You offered me 10. $40. Here you go.
All right, hold on. He runs back inside. You see him. Bonnie runs up, opens the cash register, pulls out $40, closes it, runs back outside.
Silas is going to grab some sweet tea and some old-timer pepper beef jerky while this guy's distracted and just head back to the car.
He's too busy, looking at the shirt. He's deciding whether he wants to wear it or display it.
Ethel's, sewing together, 5 shirts to make a new moo-moo.
$350 pickup truck comes rolling in. Silas and Bonnie recognize this one at the checkpoint, blowing that black smoke, and a huge guy gets out and takes off his jacket. It says FBI. He is a dead ringer for Dwayne Johnson. Huge bulging muscles. He's 6'5", super wide. He barely fits in between the two doors as he opens them to go into the convenience store.
In this world, did Dwayne Johnson actually wrestle?
Professional soccer player.
Well, while he's busy inside talking to the cashier about possibly purchasing that rare one-of-a-kind shirt that the cashier has, I'm going to tell everybody else to get back in the vehicle, and I'm going to slip over there and pull out my boot knife and slash his tires and get the hell in the car.
He heads straight to the aisle of protein powders, and he's got 3 in each hand.
I can smell a duplicate. His gaze drifts towards the doors of the convenience store.
We're all a little too banged up for another gunfight.
We'd destroy him.
Yeah, but then the police would show up afterwards, and then we'd be in the whole other shit scenario again.
Yes, some clothing. Yours looks a bit bloody, to say the absolute least.
He looks down, and it's completely soaked. What is it? T-shirts?
Pull out an Adidas jumpsuit.
Is this what your species takes as fashion?
Not only fashion, you could say this is high fashion in many places.
So he starts disrobing in the very, very cramped Dodge Pinto. There are multiple universes, and there is a copy of each one of you in each universe.
There's more of them?
There are technically infinite snakes.
Oh, wow.
If duplicates are left to run amok, well, the universe slowly succumbs to chaos. They have a smell. It's kind of like mushrooms.
And he's like, what the hell? And he starts looking around, and you look in the rear view, and you see the figure of Mr. Dwayne Johnson behind the car. He has picked up the back end. It is not moving. What's up with the tires?
What do you mean?
He kind of looks over. Somebody flattened them.
Okay. What does that have to do with us?
Well, it wasn't a convenience store clerk, and you were the only ones here.
Look at the gang graffiti. It's probably one of them. This is that tough.
There's no gangs out here. The only ones I've seen wear tracksuits. You see anything?
No, but would you like a Fig Newton?
How many carbs is that?
They're good for your digestion.
A lot of suspicious stuff going around lately.
Yes, we heard about it. That's why we're getting out of town. The explosion from yesterday? I want nothing to do with that.
Those goddamn French terrorists.
Well, is there anything I can do to help you?
Yeah, how about some ID?
Who exactly are you? You don't look like a police officer.
Agent Johnson, FBI, professional soccer player.
Agent Dwayne Johnson?
Yes.
Rip off my shirt. Can I have your autograph?
Well, there goes Bonnie, gold digger.
Oh, for you. Guess I can sign it.
I am a huge fan of yours.
Well, I can get you tickets to the next game.
You could.
Yep.
That'd be something. How should I get in contact with you?
Give you my number.
Yeah, sign it on this piece of paper right here.
He writes down his. A couple numbers to reach him at.
Maybe you can show me a nice place to get a drink this evening.
For you, I think so. I don't know about the rest of your crew there.
Where should I meet you?
Roseland Park, Santa Rosa.
It's a date. Well, 13, it looks like you might get your chance to kill him after all.
Do we need to make it look like a suicide? Because I've done that a few times.
Soccer players, they don't seem that important. I'm sure no one will be suspecting of where he is for a few days.
You know, that's also another idea. We could make it look like it was a cartel hit. I've done that before, too.
Why are the police after us?
I don't know. I mean, you shot. Apparently, you fired on the SWAT team. I mean, that sort of pisses them off.
Well, the SWAT team did block the road and pull out their guns on everyone.
Because they thought you were hostile.
Why would they think we were hostile?
Am I on a speakerphone? What is this?
Anyways, you can blame the responsible one for the machine gun fire at the police.
You mean Nova does not carry a machine gun?
No, Blake.
Blake?
It turns out he has quite a violent streak about him.
As long as he's not neuralizing everyone, that's fine.
Wait, what do you mean not neuralizing everyone?
We're only supposed to use in extreme cases when necessary.
He's been using it almost constantly. 4 times on some people, in fact.
Are you talking about me?
Anyways, about when is that evac team? Oh, there's a piece on my lung. Anyways, we're in serious need of medical attention.
I will send you medical doctor to your Charlie Brown Inn and Suites.
Are you leaving?
Yes, I am. I need to get ready for my date with The Rock. Would you like to tail us or anything?
How would you like to be a third wheel? I shall follow.
Stop down the road a bit and let you out of the car then. Then I'll meet up with him at the park.
I like the idea of 13 hiding in the bushes with a pair of binoculars, just waiting for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to put the moves on Bonnie.
Now who's the peeper?
He's there in an Edison, which is the electric auto drive current self-driving car, top of the line. There's probably only 200 made. Somebody's putting some new tires on there, and then I had to get 4 because of the whole thing with wearing and everything, and they weren't insured.
Oh, I completely understand. What type of person would ever want to do that to a truck like that?
I don't know. Some hooligan. Somebody jealous of, obviously, my social standing.
I would like to spend as much time with you as I can and get to know as much about you as I can.
Well, that'll take a lifetime.
Do you travel the world? Go to all the different places?
Hey, I have, but, after a while it gets boring.
So while Bonnie is sweet-talking, Dwayne kind of reaches behind and clasps the staff, and he's going to try to summon a creature.
You speak some words. You can feel the energy all around you. Flashes out for a second, and you see Dwayne look in that area it's almost like somebody turned on a light, shut it off. You look up, and you can see some kind of winged creature approaching.
One moment. Let me grab my purse from my car. You stay right here.
13, you watch as this wyvern comes swooping down and grabs Dwayne Johnson, and he's wrestling with him and just takes off with him into the night.
Snake would have noticed it when he got in, and when he saddled in the back seat next to 13, he noticed there was something hard in his pants.
Bonnie's gone wild.
This
It's
is
not
how
that
you
exciting, but
assemble
Bonnie
the
does a
MP5.
lot for a t-shirt.
I'd like to seduce the burn carcass.
What the hell did I sign up for?